It's Monday, the 24th of May. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony, and you find me in jubilant mood. I will be unbearable for the rest of the week, no doubt. We'll get to that and the news headlines in just a second. But first, let's see who among the rich and famous will be receiving yet more gifts today.
Happy birthday!
It's many happy returns to Her Majesty Queen Victoria. It's not everyone that gets an entire age named after them, is it? Happy birthday also to the legendary Bob Dylan, to footballer and equally legendary Eric Cantona, and also to actor Jim Broadbent. And today is also the birthday of the not quite as famous, but it's surely only a matter of time, Mr. Peter Haddock. My mate Peter is the co-founder of the Construction Collective, but he's also a passionate and prolific writer, podcaster, and vlogger about all things construction in his own right. Although not many people know this, he also has one of the world's most extensive microphone collections. Very happy birthday, Peter. Enjoy your day. Our global tour by Baseball Cap is on the home stretch now, and today our Round the World in a Dozen Hats Odyssey makes its penultimate stop in Canada, courtesy of this fine specimen from YouTuber and Caterpillar Dozer fan, Pushy6. I have to quickly mention the fact that the mighty West Ham yesterday secured a place in the Europa League with a 3-0 win over Southampton. I may yet mention that once or twice more in the course of the show. Now, before we get on with the show proper, magnificent news. I'd like to welcome our brand new sponsor, a brand new show sponsor. We've been talking about this for quite some time, and we're ready to reveal exactly who that show sponsor is. So, are you ready? I'm absolutely delighted to welcome Foss to the Breakfast Show. I've been featuring the company's products for a good time now, and I honestly believe that their products are making a key contribution to site safety. Always nice to have a sponsor actually pay to be part of the show, but even more so if you actually believe in the product, which I most certainly do. And the company's also got a new product up its sleeve as well. So watch this space, because there is more to come from the good folks over at Foss in the very near future. On Friday last week, DLR Demolition maintained a proud family tradition with a successful double blast. DLR's Simon Ogden once again followed in the footsteps of his late father and his brother Dominic to bring down the two brickwork chimneys at Saxon Works in Whittlesea. Would you like to see? I think you would. Despite high winds, that blast went ahead without a hitch just before 10 a.m. on Friday morning, which unfortunately was just a little bit too late for us to get it on the show on Friday, but we didn't want you to miss it. A keen group of onlookers from Whittlesea watched as the 50-year-old chimneys were confined to the history book. So congratulations to the team at DSR on yet another job well done. Now, later this week, the eyes of the construction equipment world will turn towards the town of Maltby, or more specifically, to the home of auction giant Ritchie Brothers. The company's newly refurbished facility will be home to one of the largest and most diverse collections of plant and equipment in the country. Let's take a look. As you saw in that film, bids are due to close on the 27th and 28th of May. So if you're in the market for high quality new additions to your plant fleet, then I would drop everything and head straight on over to the website, which is rbauction.co.uk. Luton Borough Council has given the green light to the construction of 32 new homes at a site on Taylor Street in the town of Luton itself. Jarvis Contracting is thought to be among the contenders for the new build portion of the works, but before that construction can begin, an existing car park will need to be demolished by a competent demolition contractor. You can find out more about that project lead and many more just like it over at buildersconference.co.uk. Now, if you've been watching this show for any length of time, you'll know that the electrification of construction and demolition equipment has been a key theme for quite some time. But there is more to electric power than just a diesel replacement. Check out this awesome film that demonstrates how Doosan is harnessing electricity to power a steering option on its latest DL-7 wheel loader range. Now, we can't quite compete with that level of innovation here at Demolition News Towers, but we're not resting on our laurels either. In fact, on Saturday, we took the wrapper off a brand new occasional show called No Agenda. As the name suggests, the show has no script, no plan, and of course, no agenda. The first show aired on Facebook at 1 p.m. on Saturday, and we've already seen thousands of views. Very pleased with that, I have to say. Kind of makes me wonder why I bother scripting this show, to be perfectly honest. Anyway, you can still catch that show on our Facebook page or over on our Instagram TV channel. Now, if you're not into football or if you're a Spurs fan, which is more or less the same thing, then you might want to switch off now. If you were here last Thursday, you will know that I prematurely uttered the words Europe beckons. My beloved West Ham had just secured a valuable 3 points away from home against West Bromwich Albion, and we're on the brink of securing a slot in the Europa League. But as one of our viewers, Jerry Gibb, very kindly pointed out, there was still the small matter of a final game against Southampton standing between West Ham and European glory. He was right, of course, but I was confident, so confident, in fact, that I invited Jerry back this morning and gave him my permission to mock and abuse me as he saw fit if West Ham lost and if we failed to qualify for Europe. However, yeah, just in case you hadn't heard, West Ham are going on a long overdue European adventure. Of course, I've been a supporter for long enough to know that it's an adventure that is almost certainly going to be dashed on the rocks of outrageous misfortune, and that it will undoubtedly end in tears. But I intend to enjoy it while I can. And Jerry, I hate to say I told you so, but hey, I told you so. That just about wraps up today's episode. Have a great day. Have a great week. Particularly you, Peter, if you're watching, enjoy your birthday. Everyone, stay safe, look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues. And I will just play us out with an appropriate and suitably rousing tune from the Academy of Football.